Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Middle East Midnight Sessions, Season 4! Yes! Medyo okay na guys yung boses ko. I can speak now. Actually verbalize things and not whisper. the, like, in the last episode kasi, diba, sobrang wala talaga akong boses. So, wala akong maano. I can't... Kumbaga, ang vocal cords ko, guys, bumigay. Yun kasi yun. Ewan ko, after the first session, parang bumigay lang talaga. Di ko alam kung bakit, pero bumigay. And hindi siya, here's the thing, hindi siya dahil sa ubo. I don't think it was because of the cough. I do think the cough worsened things. Alam niyo yung feeling na wala akong malabas. So I was coming into this second session as of today. As of kanina pala, I was scared. I was really scared kasi parang naisip ko, hala, baka mamaya hindi bumalik yung boses ko in time for that second session. And, siguro ito lang din yung pinaka-recent kong narinig from the therapy kanina. Pero, I don't know if many people know. I don't know if people know this at all. Na meron na talaga, I was already diagnosed with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, in 2022. Nung time ng panic attack. Pero kasi one-off event yun eh. One-off event siya. Yun yung sinasabi ko kay Doc last week na iba kasi yun. Kasi one-off event lang siya. Meaning, I didn't have any more panic attacks after that. Na related doon sa nangyari. So ngayon, parang I gotta tell you, it was so much worse, right? And so, tinanong ko kay Doc, tinanong ko sa kanya, sabi niya, ano bang working diagnosis ko? Ano bang working diagnosis ko? And he was saying na, basta yun. Here's the thing kasi, parang, I've got to be honest na, this wasn't really the best environment to grow up in. Babe, I was literally joking kay Doc kanina na. Guys, tama na yung humor ko. Wala lang. Gusto ko mag-trip eh. Gusto kong ano lang. I wouldn't say yung environment. Actually nga, one thing that I struggle with even during the therapy sessions or eye contact. I really do struggle with it. And parang sabi niya kanina, kasi parang ang tendency ko kasi is, diba, usually, even during the podcast na ginagayon ko lagi pa ako. Ganyan siya lagi, 'di ba? So I asked him kanina if okay lang. Sabi niya, sige, naiintindihan ko. Kasi parang we delved into the territory kasi of the NSFW stuff. Na medyo mahirap dito kasi graphic siya sa Little NSFW. So, and then nakwento ko nga sa kanya, the entire thing ng conversation that prompted me to release War of the Lonely. Season 3, Episode 7 of this podcast. So, sabi ko, parang may bagay kasi na ayaw mong ipagsabi. Like, wala like, minsan talaga, like, ayaw mo makipag-usap ako iniiwasan ko din kasi at the time na makipag-usap. Kahit kanino actually. That's what many don't know. Na iniiwasan ko. Kasi parang sobrang locked in ako sa working on myself. I was so locked in. And parang ako, like, if gusto ko matapos to, I'll have to work on my own. To, be... How do I word that? Parang, to be, I don't know how to word it specifically. Pero yung feeling kasi na ayaw mo maging burden to other people. Yun naman kasi talaga ako, like, kaya nga hindi rin ako masyadong palakwento, lalo na ng mga ganito. I don't really talk about it to other people. Kasi, alam mo yun, parang, sabi naman nito kanina, like, there's bound to be judgment. And like, gets ko. But the judgment that I don't like is judgment without context. Like, yung nandjudge ko ng tao tapos di mo alam yung yung pinagdadaanan ng tao. Pero I think ang mas malala is judgment with context in the sense na alam niya. She knows. They're fully aware. But they still manage to break you. Yun yung pinakamalala doon. Kasi they know your story. Alam nila. Fully aware sila doon. But they don't acknowledge the disparity between their comments and what I feel, like what I would feel about these comments. And sabi ka nito last week, tama ako all along. And like, paano na-affirm yung sentiment ko towards this whole thing? Nasabi, tama nga walang accountability. Tapos nagtataka ka kung bakit hindi nakikipag-usap sa'yo yung tao, let alone, like, like, alam mo yung technical critic ka pa man din, ng thesis ko ngayon, parang naisip ko, mas bubuti na si Sui na lang Sui na lang maging technical critic ko kahit wala siya sa school. Parang, kasi, like, it's just really sad to see. Disappointing to see. Like, minsan nga na-imbiam na ako Like, nakita ko siya kanina. Sumisilip lang naman ako. Like, I avoid her as much as I possibly could. nasabi ko, kasi, like, sabi ko kanina, ako kasi disappointed ako na ewan, basta nakakainis kasi. Na, to think na, when I did her wrong, I immediately held myself accountable. As in, nag-sorry ako sa kanya that day, ni-remove ko yung but I was right to publish that. Wala akong pake kung sinong makakita man yan. Kung may makakita man yan, that's your problem, bitch. Unfortunately, that's what I see you as. If that's the way I see you, diba, like, parang, 2 points po. Actually, no. 3 points po kay Ritsuko. Kasi po, may mga words na po siyang nasasabi na sobrang insensitive. Kahit na alam naman niya yung kwento. Like, she knows. She knows. I told her about it, but wala eh. And now, like, when I asked Doc about the diagnosis, if like kung meron na siyang like anong working diagnosis niya sa akin, and it's complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Yikes! But in a way, I have known about this long ago. I knew there was just something na hindi to like, I just know na hindi siya one-off event. Na it's something crazy, like something not warranted of a normal person. Like, very self-aware akong tao. That's what many people don't know. Self-aware ako. Conscious even. Pero, like, self-conscious. But, self-conscious actually would be a little too much. And nung I knew eh. But hearing the words, parang I was like, oh shit, fuck, yikes. As in like, oh fuck. I could just utter curse words, and a lot of them. Kasi I've always known, I just need someone to affirm what my suspicions were all along. And the plan is to emancipate. But actually, emancipate would be too much. Parang, yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be a little too much. Kasi the way I see it, I want to start over. I want to cut everyone off. Even my best friends. So, magsimula ulit. Kasi, tama nga siya all along, na parang, I've been barking up the wrong tree all along. Na kung sino pa dapat yung mga dapat kong pagkatiwalaan, sila pa ay nakakasakit. Sila pa nga ay hindi nagsusorry eh. Kanina nga, I really wanted to say it to him, to my best friend, to Chihaya. I really wanted to. Kasi totoo naman, nakasakit naman siya ng tao. Di niya nga alam na nakasakit siya ng tao by defending that that sentiment eh. I'm actually surprised nga na hindi ako mali eh. I'm actually surprised na ako yung nasa tama all along. Kasi masakit naman talaga. Ang tagal-tagal ng panahon ng lumipas, hindi pa niya na-realize na may nagawa siyang mali. Sabi ko, that's not the Chihaya I know. That's not the Chihaya I know. And as much as I want to tolerate the Chihaya now, parang, how I know Chihaya is someone of principle, someone dignified, na hindi siya manggaganyan. I don't know if they were helping all along eh. I just feel like they were serving their own interests. Tapos magagalit sila kung bakit ako, like, I was literally bad-mouthing them. Tingnan nyo no February. I'm like, bitch, I don't want to talk about it to no one. Kasi alam niyo kung bakit, sobrang naiiyak pa rin ako. Like, I know I shouldn't be ashamed. I know I shouldn't be parang so afraid to tell that kind of story. Alam ko eh. Sa isip ko. Hindi alam ng puso ko. Yung puso ko sabi niya, no. That's just wrong. Why are you doing that to yourself? Huwag ka na mag-engage. Pero kasi ako, I'm willing to fight eh. I wasn't raised a coward. For fuck's sake. I wasn't raised a coward. Kaya nga kami nag-break ng una-un jowa kasi di niya ako kaya eh. Kasi I'm too much of a strong-willed person. But I mean, I have been a rebel all along. I'm like, I'm an aqua. Parang feel ko nga sa lahat ng mga desisyon ko, nag-rebelde ako technically. Kasi sila, nag-engineering sila, ako nag-journalism. And I'm the only person to do that. Knowing na, una, bobo ko sa math. And I wouldn't survive engineering even if I wanted to. So, ba't ko pipilitin yung sarili ko sa bagay na hindi ko naman gusto? What's the point? Eh, gusto ko to eh. Gusto ko kang Jorn eh. Parang parang nag-iba na nga ang tingin ko sa journalism ngayon compared to how I view it before eh. Na ngayon na may pangalan na lahat nung nararamdaman ko. Parang it's not looking at it in a journalistic manner, kumbaga. I haven't been looking at it in that manner. Gusto kong tingnan siya. Like, now, paano nakikita ko siya from the perspective of the other person. Yung mga taong ini-interview for these kinds of stories. And that's why I'm so I wouldn't say I'm drawn to human interest, but I'm drawn to crime. I'm drawn to trauma. Parang, parang si Anderson Cooper, nung nagsimula siya sa mundo ng pamamahayag, nagsimula siya sa mga war zones. Nagsimula siyang maging war correspondent. That's how I see it eh. Hindi naman sa ayoko guys magkwento. It's not that I don't want to tell the story. It's just, it's hard when people do not understand what that story means for that person. Parang, ang akala lang talaga nila all along is it's just a form of, it's just paper. Really. Yun yung nakakalungkot eh. Papel lang sa kanila. Grade lang sa kanila. But for me, it's not. It's my whole life. Kaya nga kahit grabe yung ano ko ngayon, I'm so adamant about finishing this kasi gusto ko sa pagtatapos nito, well, I mean, I don't just come out of it a better person. I come out of it with something of a purpose, you know? Kasi parang ngayon hinahanap ko na yun eh. Ano bang dahilan? Bakit ako nandito sa mundong to? Parang I go into that, that philosophical territory. Hindi ako katulad ng ibang tao. At hindi naman talaga ako katulad nila eh. Like, in the sense na sila kasi is namulat sila sa mundo ng pamamahayag sa pamamagitan ng mga press conferences. School press conferences. Which, well, I did do it for a time. Pero in the end, it wasn't for me. Parang, tingnan nyo na chapuera ako, diba? In favor of better voices, better experiences in terms of press conferences. Tapos ako parang lang, ang anchor ko lang talaga is my own story. And how I want to tell that story. And how I want to tell other people's stories. Parang, sabi nga nila, like, you heal when you tell other people's stories eh. Nagiging form din siya ng healing mo. And, alam niyo yung masakit sa na parang grabe yung pang-etsapuya sa'yo ng mundo. Ng mga tao na parang nakikita nyo ba ako? Na parang, napapa-question ka eh. If they do. Kasi sabi ko kanina, I think this was earlier today. Nasabi ko, ayoko kasi nang sa salita lang nila sinasabi. Kasi I've known eh. I know these words. I comprehend these words. The question is, how will you show that? Diba? Like, it is your actions that matter more than words can ever do. And this is a challenge. Siguro sa akin, but more to other people na. If you really want to help someone heal, you have to stick by them. You have to stand by them. You have to fight for them. Kasi I was so... Shit. I was so deprived of that eh. I was so deprived of that. Na hindi ko alam, parang just staying here. Staying in the same position is depriving me of the happiness that I should have in the first place. Nagtataka sila, bakit ka umalis? Bakit ka ganyan? Ba't ganyan ka mag-isip? Without them knowing that they're depriving that person of what it is they really want to become. Na all along, I realized na hindi pala ako tanga. Pinagmumukha lang nila akong tanga. As in, pinagmumukha nila akong tanga. Pero di nila alam sila ang tanga all along. Na di nila alam finally may pangalan na lahat ng nararamdaman ko. And, you know, parang with this overflow of emotions having a name, it's more power eh. To be free. Na sana, someday, makikita nila ako na, you know, I'm living my own life the way that I want to live my life. Masaya ako sa ginagawa ko. Masaya ako sa buhay ko. Kontento ako sa kuha nung meron ako, diba? And that's pretty much, you know, that is pretty much what I want in life. There's nothing more. Kasi ako, I enjoy my own company. I enjoy myself. And that is just something, you know, something you earn from the emotions finally having a name. Oh, and I'm sorry guys kasi it's not back to its 100%, but I can finally speak. And I want to thank you for staying and for listening to this week's episode. I'll see you guys next time.